From today, the new rules for socialising to prevent the spread of coronavirus will come into place. In England, there will be a limit of 6 on the number of people who can gather both indoors and outdoors. Restaurants, pubs, shops and other venues will remain open, but people can only attend in groups of 6. Venues should also allow for social distancing between groups. Some gatherings of more than 6 will be allowed. For example, if your household or support bubble is larger than 6, or where gatherings are for work or education purposes, weddings and funerals, and team sports that are organised in a way that limit the spread of coronavirus. The new measures will mean groups larger than 6 can be broken up by officers. Members of the group can be fined if they fail to follow the rules. This will be £100 for a first offence, doubling on each further offence up to £3,200. In addition, organisers of illegal gatherings will face a fine of £10,000. Locally, we're seeing increases in the number of cases of coronavirus, and potentially we could face a lockdown if cases continue to rise. But together we can play our part to try and prevent that from becoming a reality. We will look to educate, engage and encourage people to do the right thing, but we'll take positive action if people fail to adhere to the new legislation. And we'll be working closely with our partners in licensing at all the local councils to ensure that licensed premises are adhering to the regulations. The majority of licensees have been really responsible, but we must ensure that everyone is following the legislation to prevent a further lockdown. A lot of businesses have only been open for a short while, and it's wrong that they face potential closure again because others haven't played their part. We all need to play our own part in preventing the further spread of Covid-19 right across Merseyside. To protect yourselves and others when you leave home, you must stay at least 2 metres away from anyone you don't live with or who is not in your support bubble. Please wash your hands with soap and water often and as soon as you get home. Use hand sanitizer gel if soap and water is not available. And wear a face covering over your mouth and nose when social distancing is not possible outdoors and indoors. By law, you must now wear them in most indoor settings, including public transport, shops, post offices, banks, beauty salons, visitor attractions and entertainment venues, libraries, community centres, places of worship and public areas and hotels. And avoid businesses that are not Covid-19 secure. If you have symptoms of coronavirus, get a test. Stay at home until you get a result. Your household or support bubble must also stay at home until you get your result. And if you're contacted by the NHS, test and trace, please follow their instructions.